In this video, I will be unboxing and testing out the Wetpets aquarium kit. What's up, guys? We are going to unbox and set up the Wetpets aquarium kit. Now, I've tried looking online, YouTube, nobody's got a video. If you search up Wetpets aquarium kit or Wetpets aquarium, all that comes up are pet shops named Wetpets. So that did me no good. So I just ordered one and we're just gonna make one. This is the box that it came in. Fragile stickers everywhere, shaking it around. I hear no broken glass, so that's a good sign. I ordered this yesterday morning, probably 9:30 a.m. That was Monday. Today's Tuesday. It got here about 1:30. So what is that, like less than 30 hours? It arrived at my door. What looks like good condition. It's very well wrapped. I like the fragile stickers. There's one on every side. So let's get into it. So if you guys don't know what Wetpets are, it is Jamie from Aquarium Info's company. They're based out of Chicago, and the website, I'll list it below in the description, but it's wetpets.co. Right now they're running sales, so I suggest you guys jump on it while they are still on sale. Packing peanuts everywhere. I love it. How to set up an aquarium guide. If you guys can see that. All right, nice instructions. Plus a handwritten note from Jamie, which is really cool. I like that personal touch. And a bunch of packing peanuts. So it's actually really well packed. Drop peanuts everywhere. So let's get this out of here. I want to try getting it out without making a mess of dropping all the packing material on my floor, but that might be impossible. Here is the main box. It is the only box. And if you guys look in here, I don't know if you guys can see that, it is literally all packing peanuts. Like 3/4 of the box is filled with packing peanuts. So this guy is not really going anywhere. All right, so what I did, I got the standard 10-gallon kit. What sets you back is the price of the actual tank itself. So it's low iron, rimless, all glass aquarium. So I believe this kit runs almost $200 full price. There's a $25 off sale right now. You guys should jump on it because I think it's a spring thing and it's fall right now, so it might not be there for long. Just for the tank itself, I think was like $139, $135, somewhere around there. And if you look at 10-gallon rimless tanks, make sure they're low iron. The price is comparable. I searched for UNS, Landon, there was another one, but you know, the big brands, and they run pretty much spot on the same price as this Wetpets tank. Where you save money is the free shipping. That's always good. This is a heavy tank. This kit, I believe, came with 10 pounds of stone, some sand, the aquarium itself. So we're looking at like 30 pounds minimum. Shipping gets expensive there. I know some of the sites, shipping was about $25 to $40. They have tanks on Amazon, but I didn't find one that I wanted for this price range. Just looking at it already, it's in one piece, so that's good. More packing material inside because we've got the kit, we've got the rocks, and all the goodies. So what this kit includes is, like I said, 10 pounds of rocks, hopefully 10 pounds, I think. I think the smaller ones have 7 pounds and less. It also has a 3-piece 12-inch aquascaping kit, a bag of sand, which is nice, plus a Seachem Sure Start, I think it's called, kit, which it's a 3-piece kit. One's prime, which you definitely need in order to dechlorinate your water when you're setting up a tank. The other one, God, I can't even remember. Perfect. It's stability and pristine. Stability makes it safe. I believe it contains beneficial bacteria spores, maybe beneficial bacteria. And then pristine, just by the name of it, I'm guessing it cleans the algae or makes your tank clean, but I've never used pristine before. I have used prime and stability. So yeah, pristine eliminates sludge and detritus. So that's really cool. I think the big thing about this that will draw people to it is it's pretty much all in one. You buy the tank, you can get started. Here is the nice aquascaping kit. I always wanted one of these, but I never thought I needed one. But we'll see. I mean, it's double-sided. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a regular handle. So that's pretty cool. It's kind of to spread the sand and everything. Got your tweezers. You always need long tweezers. Aquascaping, it's a must. My other ones are like a stainless steel. I don't know about the stainless part because it's got a lot of rust and stuff around it. So black ones, especially matte black at that, looks really nice. So you got that there. And then some sand. Maybe like a 2.5 pound bag of sand, 3 pounds. And more packing peanuts. Oh, another thing, which is really cool. The mat, self-leveling mat, foam mat, kind of helps keep it stable. So whatever surface you're putting on, make sure it's nice and even, or as best as it can be. So we are going to set it up completely day 1 all the way to what should be about day 7. We're going to try out to see if the Seachem steps really do work, how the tank is. I'm going to only use 100% of this kit to set this aquarium up, minus the heater and the filter, of course, but all the hardscape is going to be 100% of what's included in this kit. All right, so we got the sand, which is a really cool sand. It's pretty fine. It's got a very natural look. It's like a beachy vibe. That's kind of nice. And then, oh yes, I believe these are their aquarium, the stones. So there's 2 different kits. One is a dragon stone, which I have still a butt ton of, so I didn't opt to get. But the other one is Cereus stone, which I have been wanting to get for a while. And 10 pounds of any rock should run anywhere from like $3.29 to $3.99 a pound at any of your local fish stores. So 10 pounds, you're already looking at about $35. Bag of sand, depending on what you do. I'm pretty frugal, so I get pool filter sand, which saves me a lot of money, but this at like a Petco or something is probably another 12 to 15 bucks. Aquascaping kit, probably another $15 to $20. The Seachem Sure Start, I want to say it's another $15-ish. So when you add this all up, you're looking at about 200 maybe, and that's minus, shipping or tax. So add those and you're definitely, sorry, I really like how this rock looks. Thank you, Jamie. Like, this is actually really cool. So apparently she handpicks her rocks, which is nice. So it gives you that extra touch that another aquarium hobbyist is picking out your rocks for you. So you're not blindly gambling on the pebbles that may come. And these are also really well packed, so you're not getting those broken up pieces. So yeah, I mean, you are definitely saving money. This is a nice rock too. Going this way. We're gonna have to give these a rinse, but look, can you guys see that characteristics? Those, is that what it's called? Can you guys see those, gosh, that's really cool. I'm gonna spend probably 20 minutes trying to figure out how I want to do this. All right, so I got 2 pieces of stone, some sand, and we are going to rinse before my wife kicks my butt. Rinse the rock, rinse out the sand, put it in this container. It was probably a bad idea because it's so weirdly shaped. It's like exfoliating the crap out of my hands. But probably took about 7 tries and it started to clear up. Probably can use a couple more rinses, but I was impatient. I'm just gonna give the tank a little rinse and then let's get started. Let's add the sand and a little bit of water. All right, so it's probably difficult to do it this way. I probably should have done it in a regular shaped bucket. Let's try to get all of it in there. It would definitely be easier if you guys had a uniform shaped container. But I can just add some water in here to get the rest of it out. Now, normally I would just use my hand, but since I have this tool, let's flatten it out. When aquascaping, normally I like to have my substrate on a slope so it's higher going up, going towards the back to give you that depth. But we can try actually. It might be better later when there's water. I don't know if there's enough in this kit. I might have to add some later. But for the purpose of this video, we're just using 100% what's in this kit. Nothing more and nothing less. All right. And then you stare at your hardscape for like 30 minutes to figure out how you want it to go. So I definitely did envision a 2-island design, but it's difficult to try to picture anything when you don't know what kind of hardscapes you're going to receive. Maybe like that. Actually, that's kind of cool. All right, we'll figure it out. So normally I would have smaller pieces that I would tuck under like this rock to have it angle the way I want, or jam more substrate under there, but I don't have that. So for the purpose of this video, once again, we're gonna try doing a different design. So let's go with the rule of thirds and just try our hand at something like this. I don't know how aquascapers do it backwards. Like how do you know? How do you see anything? Like, does that side of the rock look okay? Maybe should I? I know I want this side facing forward, and this one is kind of hit or miss. That actually looks kind of nice. See, we're going like that for now. Was that some water? So as you can see, my substrate has moved around everywhere because I just dumped the water in. So now is a perfect time to use this tool to get the sand all evened out. This actually works really good. All right, I have to pile up a little bit on the rocks. Try to make a gradual slope to the back. And then let's go get my net. All right, so things that this kit doesn't come with are your heater and your filter. So we got my new favorite Hydra heater. Next thing that you need to add, had to go to Amazon for these, is a heater and a light. So Wetpets does sell lights, but they were all out of stock. So I had to turn to Amazon to look for something similar. So a light that I got is very similar to the Hero light that's on her website. Almost identical. So we are going to use that because if you choose to, you can purchase that light on the website and it'll look like this. Right, and I picked up a mini filter as well. Always when setting up a new filter, you always want to make sure you add some water into it first. Let's see if I can grab some of these. Otherwise, it might not work properly and it might burn out. So you don't want that to happen. So you add a little bit of water. Let's plug it in. Beautiful. All right, what I like about this one is it has a little knob setting for how much flow you want. And I can kind of see how it's supposed to go. This looks like it's at max flow. And I think that's perfect for this tank. Let's pop in the light. Boom, it's already on. We can move this around. How's that look? All right, so you guys should be able to see that it's at 79 degrees. We have the heater set to 78. So it's green, so it's not heating up right now. So if you look at the instructions, we've got wash sand and stones, check. Add creativity, arrange sands and stones in the aquarium, check. Fill tank and use API perfect start. Looks like we have switched over from API to CChem. So Jamie, heads up, let's switch this out. Add filter and heater if needed. We need it, we added it. Allow tank to cycle, welcome your friends to your new home. So let's minus steps 3 and 5. Looks like she's upgraded from API to CChem. Now, the person who knows the most about CChem is my buddy Kevin from Caveman Aquatics. We're not going to use the other one. So I watched his videos back, and what we're going to do is we're going to dose both of these for the suggested amount every day for 7 days. And we're going to test our water probably every other day to see if we can get the reading with 0 ammonia, 0 nitrites, and very little nitrates. That way we will know our tank has cycled. And I see little bubbles on the glass, so this is bothering me. I'm just gonna remove them. Beautiful. All right. So according to CChem, we use 1 capful for 50 gallons. We've got a fifth of that. So we're gonna use a fifth of a capful for 10 gallons. Please be the same stability. Let's see, shake well before use. Use 1 capful for each 40 gallons. Okay, so we're gonna do a little guesstimating. Kevin also says that you can dose up to 5 times the recommended amount of prime without it causing any negative side effects. So let's let her roll. So this is just pure tap water. So it's already got chlorines or chloramines in there. Sealed, that's nice. So no matter what, you're gonna want some kind of dechlorinator. I normally use Fritz, but this came with it, so let's use it. All right, so 1 capful for 50. So we're gonna eyeball it and about a fifth of a cap. That might be a fourth. Let's put it right by the filter. Let that do its thing. And then stability, it was 1 capful for 40 gallons. So we're gonna use a quarter of a cap for this. All right. All right. Oh, it's 1 capful for 40 liters, which is 10 US gallons, which works because it's 1 capful for 10 US gallons. Pop that in there. Let me make sure. I'm pretty sure stability wasn't in liters. 1 capful for 200 liters, which is 50 gallons. Okay, we're gonna have to probably read those every day because I'm gonna get confused. So now that we got that in there, we've added the prime. So now there's no chlorines or chloramines inside the water. And then we've added the stability, which is supposed to add that beneficial bacteria. So temperature 78, we're good. Let's add the fish. These are my chili reservoirs. They are by far my favorite nano fish. I've got 5 of them here. I've got 1 more that I couldn't get out, but we are going to add them to this tank. And there they go. All right, now my water was the same. I'm using the same water as the tank they came from. The temperature, as you can see, is the same. Well, you can't see, but the temperature is 78. It's the same temperature in my other tank. So they do not need any more of an acclimation than that. And we will check back on day 2. We'll check back tomorrow. See, they're colored up. Very nice. That one looks awesome. So we'll check back tomorrow and make sure everybody's doing fine. All right, guys. So I tested every day for 7 days. I just wanted to cut to the chase to give you guys an update because when I was going back and editing, the video was super long. So we're just going to cut it. Every day I tested. Every other day I dosed the prime. And everything was stable for the most part. I didn't detect any nitrates. So while the fish were still healthy, surviving, you know, they were active for the most part, just pretty shy. I couldn't say that it was fully cycled. If you guys kept it up and maybe there was a larger source of ammonia, it's very possible that, you know, 7, 10 days, maybe 14, you would have had a full cycle. But I can't say that it fully cycles it because it didn't. Did the fish die? No, everybody was still healthy. I moved them back to their homes, broke down the tank because I wanted to scape it how I wanted to have it on display. So generally, that's how it looks like right now. So overall, my opinion on the Wetpets tank is that I approve. I like it. It is my first. It's a large chunk of money that I guess is more of an investment. I feel like as I progress in my aquascaping interests, that rimless tanks, frameless tanks, completely bare, naked, clean tanks are the way to go. So I'll probably be getting more tanks in a similar style. Might go the used route just because they are, you know, a little expensive, but we'll see if I can find any good deals. But yeah, I guess for now, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Guys, we have made it to day 7. So it's been exactly 7 days since I set up this tank. We just put the drops in to the test tubes. This one is the ammonia. The one to the right is nitrate. And the one all the way to the left, I did it as a nitrate control because this is just straight from my tap, which hopefully doesn't shoot me in the foot. Because I wanted to see if there was actually nitrates present in the water. Because of all those tests, I couldn't tell just because I had nothing to compare it to except for the ammonia. But I think the colors are different shades of yellow. So it was difficult for me to kind of figure that out. And I wanted to show you guys as well as see for myself. Oops. All right, so already just off these two, you can see that, for the background, that makes a difference. The ammonia is pretty yellow. It almost looks like there could be a tinge of green coming, but I mean, for the most part, it's yellow. And then the nitrate, it still looks like that dark yellow, like it's, you know, a few shades off from being orange. But then I also have the control nitrate, which, you know, it looks almost the same. So I'm almost thinking that there are no nitrates in the water because I can't tell at all if they're any different. It's really difficult to see if there is a difference. So yeah, I can't. I mean, even if there was, it would be so small that I would still say there was no nitrates. Um, a side note is I haven't been feeding every day, maybe every other day, but I know you guys can't really see it. But the fish are just chilling under. I mean, throughout this whole 7 day process, they've been really skittish and just not, I mean, comfortable to their new surroundings. It might be just because it's so bare, they don't have anywhere else to hide except for under those rocks. So yeah, I mean, I wanted to do this for 7 days just to see a little pop in nitrate, but I don't know. I'm not seeing any. But it might, like I said, for yesterday, it just might be because the ammonia source is so minimal, and it's a 10-gallon water volume. Pretty sure you guys can see that the water has been dropping slowly and slowly due to evaporation. I did turn the filter on the lowest setting. When I fed them earlier today, I kind of mixed the water around so there isn't much foam in the corner. But yeah, I mean, 7 days, the fish are fine. Um, I've been dosing everything. I didn't dose today, but yeah, I mean, I guess all in all, it shows you it can be done as long as you have those two. Seems like you will eventually be able to fully cycle a tank. Um, you could probably do it in 7 days if you have a larger source of ammonia and you are daily feeding. But I guess it's pretty good. I do want to tear this down tomorrow and rescape it how I would ultimately like it to look, to kind of show how it can look, as well as have it ready to set up for a display. So yeah, I mean, I guess the only gripe I have about not the tank but my setup is the vinyl paper. When using white, it look at that. You guys can see it's like it's got those little micro dots, so it's not as clear and super white as I would want it to be. But once again, it is completely removable. So I mean, yeah, you can see it from the back too. But yeah, that's what we have. Chili reservoirs are all still doing fine. All 5 of them are still alive in there. They're just, see one down there. They're all just being shy. So we'll probably get them back to their home and tear this down to rescape.